As we enter the 21st century, we keep on hearing about a lot of forces: communication, collaboration, cooperation, critical thinking, and so on. Isa lang yung tinutumbok niya, that our students must engage with their peers, not just with the teachers, because the teachers will only act as a facilitator of the learning, okay, or the learning processes. You know what? The K-12 program is very promising. They are actually this program, or the K-12 program, really adheres to the characteristics, or solves or answer the this needs of the students in terms of social. I am sure those who are watching right now in part of the senior high school would know probably what work immersion program is. In work immersion program, we allow our students to go out. Remember, not everything can really be learned and can be taught inside the four corners of the room. So other learnings can actually be taken outside. So let's all watch this short video clip showing the different activities that we might get in as we bring our students outside. So these are actually the partner companies of our school, and these are our students engaging in the work immersion program. Again, not everything can be taught inside the classroom. Why? Because the real world is outside. I mean, the reality is outside the classroom. And so therefore, we have to immerse them outside the classroom. So since our school is a media arts school, our partner companies are also in line with the media arts and design. And you know what? After doing the work immersion program, you can actually process some of the reflection from your students, and you would really be amazed about the reflections, or about the things that they've learned. These are actually the lessons which are really authentic and that they can really make use eventually as they venture to a bigger world. In fact, yung iba nga diyan halos nag-iyakan pa kasi yung hirap nga daw na dinanas, alam naman din nila na magagamit nila in the future. And yung mga gamit kasi, yung mga equipments, syempre wala namang mga ganyang gamit yung mga paaralan natin, 'di ba? So it's really better as well, to partner with different companies. You know what, even if you're not in the senior high school, even if you are in the elementary or in the high school level, you can actually do as well partnering with other companies. And one of the companies or organizations that you can partner with, yung mga local government units natin. The local government units, their offices, they also have so many programs, and kadalasan wala silang mga participants. So kailangan nila kayo. You just have to, deal with them and connect with them. So this AVP is also one of the requirements under our work immersion program. So yun nga lang guys, ang problema, paano na ngayon? 'Di ba? With the social distancing and the health protocols being given to us by DOH and the government, I'm not sure if we will still be pushing through with the work immersion program as how we do it before, or kahit kayo, 'di ba? Dito ngayon lumabas yung iba't ibang mga platforms na pwede natin gawin wherein students can still engage with other learners and with their teachers. Nagkaroon ngayon tayo ng Nagkaroon ngayon tayo ng mga LMS. Yan, 'di ba? Yung mga virtual classroom. We have the Moodle, the Canvas, the Brightspace, Edmodo, Google Classroom, and the Blackboard. Actually, marami pa yan. I do not know if you are also one of the many teachers right now na ano na, kumbaga parang overloaded na information overloaded na with all the elements being presented to them, with all the trainings and the webinars conducting concerning about this LMS. Minsan hindi na natin alam, alin nga ba talaga dyan ang gagamitin natin? Alin nga ba talaga dyan ang effective? Alin nga ba talaga dyan yung kaya nating magamit, 'di ba? So it's now all up to you on how are you going to explore on those LMS. Perhaps you can have another webinar or an online seminar regarding a certain LMS that you can make use of. But what I want to present this afternoon in terms of how can we still engage our students in our classes and how can we get the interest of our students concerning about their, the five characteristics of these students, through exploring some, online, I got to find out this one LMS as well, the Classcraft. I hope others are also aware about what Classcraft is, and bakit ko siya nagustuhan is that it's actually like a game. Okay, it's actually an online platform for educational purposes. It's also like the LMS that is also being seen in my screen. Pero ang kaibahan niya, it's a gamification one. Ibig sabihin, it seems that they are just, doing some video games, pero they are already, in fact, learning something. Bakit? Let me first show you the interface of this classcraft. Kapag in-open nyo yan siya, ito yung lalabas. Actually, kagabi, or yeah, 2 nights ago, I already manually made some students. Ito si Don Sulweta. Yan. Si Don Sulweta yung estudyante ko. And ito yung classmates ni Don. Yan. Ngayon, sino-sino yung classmates ni Don? Ito, sila Richard Gutierrez, si Angel Oxin, sila Nadine Lustre, si Aga Mulak. Yan. Yan yung mga classmate ni Don. So kapag lumabas ngayon yan, o kapag yun yung ginamit nila, yung mga bata, they are in character. Okay? Now, yung pinakaloob ng aking online class is ganito. This is actually the module that I made, or the worksheet, the activity sheet, the activity that I made. My topic is elements of culture. Okay? This icon is actually where you can find your lessons. Ikaw syempre yung gagawa ng mga lessons mo, yung mga topics mo, lalagay mo lang siya dito. So ito yung parang pinaka-arena ng mga bata. At yung arena nila, yun yung mga lessons, yung mga topics. And then, ito yung pinaka-overview. Yan. So, syempre, dito sila mag-start. So, once they completed this part, they will now proceed to the next part. Pag natapos nila to, proceed sila sa next. Actually, eto, kayo ang maglalagay niyan. Pwedeng maglagay ka dito sa dagat. Maglagay ka dun sa may dulo. O di kaya naman maglagay ka dito sa may parang bridge. So, it's all up to you. So parang meron siyang parang mga levels, 'di ba? Parang 'di ba ganun din sa mga video games? Parang you have to unlock first a certain topic or a certain lesson before you proceed to the next one. And then ito yung closer view. Let's say for example, magi-start na yung lesson. Ayan. The introduction. Now, pag nabasa na niya yung introduction, you can now proceed to the first lesson. Okay? Now, this one, ito ngayon yung mga topics ko under elements of culture. It comprises beliefs, symbols, language, values, and so on. Now, for the introduction, kung gusto nyo, pwede kayong gumawa ng parang story para feel na feel nila na they are really in character. Tapos you can also attach your files. Let's say, for example, you want to have an outline of the topics that they have to complete. You can attach it here. Okay, and then why is it is also engaging? The story, this is actually your introduction, the tasks, I mean the things that you want your students to do, the assignment, if you want to give them assignments. Tapos ang maganda rito, let's say for example, they finished ahead.
the assignment and they submitted it ahead of time, you can give a certain points to them, an extra points. Tapos yung points na yon, magpapalit siya ngayon ng mga costume ng character. O di kaya naman, pwede siyang magkaroon ng kapangyarihan. Yung mga kapangyarihan naman na niya yun, pwede niyang magamit kapag halimbawa, nababawasan siya ng points. Tapos ito yung discussion wherein the students can discuss among themselves. You can post a question and then you have, if you want to require them to post their opinions, their insights, or their ideas, and then the progress if they are or if they completed the tasks. Ayan. So, para makita nyo kung ano talaga how does it feel to be inside the class that I made. I have here codes. However, I only have 25 codes. Pag halimbawang gagawa na kayo, pwede naman yung kung may mga Google Classroom kayo, if you already have students, you can easily assigned a certain codes to these students. Pero in this particular webinar, I manually do it. I manually did it para matry ninyo siya. Okay? So, pili lang kayo ng isa. Yun nga lang, meron lamang 25 from the many viewers that I have right now. You just have to go to www.classcraft.com. This is another application that you can make use of. And then you just have to log in using your Google account. Then you just have to use one code from above. So maybe later, ipa-flash ko na lang siya ulit kung halimbawa, or screenshot nyo siya para later you can try it. Okay? Now, para sa iba, I'll be showing you what's inside. Okay. So, halimbawa, ito na yung nyo, no? Nagpunta na kayo sa www.classcraft.com. Log in. And then, you will now be directed to the platform. You have to sign in using your Google account. Or if you want to sign up, pwede rin naman. So, kailangan lang meron kang email account. And then for the student, you use I'm a student. Pero kung kayo yung gagawa, use the account, the teacher. So, lalagay nyo lang dyan yung code na binigay ko kanina and then presto, there you go. Sino siya? Si Charmaine Sigwat. Yan. So, eto na ngayon siya. Ngayon, pupunta na siya sa klase ko. I-click lang niya later yung quest. So, ito yung mga pwede niyang explore later. So, pupunta siya sa quest. There you go. Ito na ngayon yung ginawa kong module or the online activity. Ayan. So, ito na yung introduction ko. Pwede kayong mag-attach. Start quest. So, kapag natapos niya yan, he will be proceeded to the next one. So, ito yung story. Pwede kayong maglagay dyan ng mga short information or description. The task, they have to give examples of the norms. And then, assignment. The discussion part. And that's it. So, you see, guys, you can also do this. You can also have this one. So, perhaps you can just explore first. Kasi ako medyo natagalan din ako bago ko siya nakuha. Pero when I presented this to some of my students, just days before this webinar, natuwa din sila, naaliw din sila. Kasi para nga namang naglalaro lang sila and that they are in character. But at the same time, they are learning. Okay. So that's the first one, being social. Now, let's proceed to the next characteristics of the learners that we have right now. They are mobile. Not only through technology do today's students interact, but they are mobile in terms of the jobs they will have and the homes they will live in. It is therefore important to think about how you can equip this generation with not just content but resilience in a changing world. Isa sa mga nakikita kong problema at present, okay, in terms of our learners is that they are actually in the fast-paced mode always. They want everything to be as instant as possible. Even in class discussion, 'di ba? Parang ako kasi when I was in high school talaga I really grew up in a classroom setting wherein the teachers are the ones really talking in front, and I find it really effective when my teacher do the talking and that I am just listening to him or to her. Maybe because during that time very dependent tayo sa information na makukuha natin sa mga teachers natin. Remember, when you want to find out something, you need to have 5 to 10 books or resources, learning materials, or you need to have a complete set of encyclopedia or a dictionary in your houses, just to have an information as credible as possible. Pero ang problema kasi ngayon, we have to accept the fact that our learners could already get access in the information in an easy manner, in an easy way. In just one click, whatever the information that they are needing, meron na. So ang nangyayari ngayon, in a classroom setup, some of us, we are keep on, talking and talking inside, I mean, in front of our students, in front of our classes. And then, the students, minsan, nakikita natin, boring na sa atin. Ayaw na minsan makinig. Bakit? They don't find anything relevant in the things that we are saying. It may really be relevant to us teachers. I mean, the things that we are saying, because we know it is relevant. That's why we are telling this to them. However, the students could not really see it. Yun yung nagiging problema. So paano natin siya ngayon pagsasamahin? How are we going to match this problem between the teachers and the students? Again, we have to accept the fact that our students are already mobile and that they can easily get information whether I mean the way they really wanted it. Okay, so what we can do instead of giving them the voluminous information or the content that we want to give to them, let us give them what is the purpose, the rationale. I mean, um, how they can make use of it, how they can make how can make this information or content relevant to the lives of these people. And another thing that we have to focus on is that from this information, from this content, how can we make these people or how can we make these students flexible enough, resilient enough? Bakit? Dahil nga nabuhay sila sa panahon na kung saan ang mga bagay-bagay ay nandiyan na sa kanilang paligid. They are actually short-tempered and that they do not really want, yung to exert a lot of effort and a lot of energy in terms of achieving something. Let's say for example, information. Kasi nga alam nila na they can easily get it. So ang kailangan nating gawin, paano natin sa kanila maipapakita na itong lesson na ito ay relevant sa buhay nila. Paano? Provide rationale. Always and ever. Instead of giving them the full content or the whole content of your lesson, you just give them the reason. Why do they have to learn your subject? And mind you, if they were able, or if these people, or if these students will be able to see the relevance of your subject, of your topic, hindi mo na kailangan magsalita. Kasi sila mismo ang hahanap ng impormasyon na yaan. Baka nga magulat tayo, mas alam pa nung bata yung tinuturo natin kesa sa atin. Bakit? If it interests them, I mean, your topics, your lesson, the one that you are discussing, kahit gabi pa yan, hindi mo mapipigilan yan na mag-search. Pero kapag ayaw ng bata, yung nilelesson natin o yung tinatopic natin, kahit anong gawing pilit natin, walang effort na gagawin yung mga yaan. Okay? So, explain upfront Why a lesson is important and how it's applicable in the real world. Siguro better din na yung mga gagawin natin ngayon as we enter the new school year, applicable into their houses. Like this is the lesson, how can they make use of it? How can make use of the lessons that we are discussing online to their respective houses, to their respective homes, 'di ba? Kasi nasa bahay sila ngayon eh, 'di ba? I mean, ganun siguro yung gawin natin this coming school year and something that they can really make use of. Okay? Next characteristics. They are global. Our students social, mobile, and third, they are global. They are indeed global. Today's students are the most globally connected and influenced generation in history and are not limited to the local but are global as never before. Let's see. Balikan natin yung mga generations natin ha. Gen X would probably prefer Nora Honor. 'Di ba masaya na tayo niyan kapag kasi Nora Honor na yung nakikita natin sa TV. Si Ate V, 'yan. O di kaya naman yung mga kanta ni Freddie Aguilar. Aminin, ako talaga nabuhay yung when I was in high school, isa 'yan sa parating ginagamit ng teacher namin, 'yan. Yung mga kanta ng ating mga OPM singers, 'yan. Kapag halimbawa, kailangan ng i-target ni teacher yung affective side ng mga estudyante, 'di ba? Ang hilig ng mga teachers natin diyan before mga song. O di kaya naman yung mga kanta ni Pops Fernandez. 'Di ba parang pag ano, okay na, masaya na tayo, kontento na tayo. At syempre kapag kinindatan ka na ni Gabby Concepcion, o 'di ba? So sana nakaka-relate yung iba diyan, yung mga Gen X, Gen Y natin, 'yan. Pero sabi nga natin, it's totally different now. Our generations now, the students that we have right now, they are indeed different. Today's students are global. Bakit? 'Di ba? Mga BTS, yung mga Blackpink, yan na talaga yung mga iniidolo nila ngayon. In fact, pati nga sa pananamit, pati sa style ng buhok, pati sa style ng itsura, sa ginagamit nila sa araw-araw, 'di ba? They are heavily influenced with what's happening globally. Ayan, 'di ba, yung mga video games na 'yan, yung Mobile Legends, yung COD. Actually, di ko nga alam yung COD na 'yan. I just asked somebody. Yun pala, ang mga kalaban din diyan, mga galing ibang bansa din. O samantalang tayo, 'di ba, parang nabuhay naman tayo before na sa tumbang preso at sa luksong tinik, masaya ka na. Kapag hindi mo pa kaibigan yung kalaro mo, kalaban, hindi mo pa pasasalihin, 'di ba? Pero ngayon hindi, kumbaga parang they can even engage to other people outside the country. 'Di ba? It's now borderless. At syempre, magpapahuli ba ang mga sumagip ng quarantine ng ilan sa atin, 'di ba? Sino-sino yung mga 'yan? Actually, sinulat ko kasi hindi ko rin sila kilala. Sila Gong Yu, si Kim So Hyun, si Lee Min Ho, 'di ba? To the point na minsan, 'di ba, we are so affected with these people. So, the question now would be, hindi pwede na tayo na nasa education field manatiling local while our students are global. So, what now would be the challenge for us educators? Yes, to be global as well. And how can we do it? Sabi ko nga kanina, when I am conversing with Miss Kiana before we begin the live session for this webinar, we always have to take advantage of what is happening right now. We just always have to be positive in everything that is happening around us. Nagkaroon ng pandemic, nagkaroon ng mga lockdowns and all, nag-offer ng madaming mga online courses, all for free. The massive open online courses. Why not make use of advantage of what is happening right now? Enroll in the many MOOC or the open online courses. 'Di ba? We have the Sailor, the Khan Academy, the edX, Coursera, Harvard. They're offering so many courses and all for free. Well, of course, you also engage in webinars like this being provided by Vibal. 'Di ba? I mean, imagine kapag halimbawa walang pandemic, you have to spend so much money sa registration fee. Kapag halimbawa malayo pa yung lugar, 'di ba? Dadayuhin mo pa and all. So, now that we are in our respective homes, pwede pa rin tayo maging global. Global in terms of, you know, getting to know about the trends globally, di ba? Internationally. Para nang sa gayon, makasabay pa rin tayo I mean, so that at least we will be able to, to give what is due to our students and at least engage, I mean, these learners to our classes. You know, one thing that we can also do, yung kanina 'di ba nag-ano tayo, nag-mentimeter, that is also one thing that you can make use of kasi ginagamit din siya ng mga teachers sa ibang bansa. Tapos meron na rin mga ready-made materials. So isipin mo no, you were able to share your resources to other teachers abroad, and those foreign teachers are also able to share whatever resources that they have with you. And so, yan yung isa nating gagawin ngayon sa ating next activity. So get ready again with your mobile devices because we will be playing the Kahoots. Yan. So I'm sure some of you there is already familiar with Kahoot. So what you have to do is you just key in kahoot.it. Again, just key in kahoot.it. By the way, to our viewers, to our participants, you use your real name for this session. Bakit? Kasi yung mananalo sa Kahoot natin, padadalahan ko ng GCash. Yan, 100 peso load na through GCash. Kaya make use of your real name para makita natin kung talagang ikaw nga ba yung nanalo. Baka mamaya i-PM mo ko tapos sabihin mo ikaw yung nanalo. Ayan. So, let's now, okay. So, tingnan naman natin. Okay, wait. New share. Google Chrome. Okay, for a while. Miss Kiana, ano pong nakita ngayon sa screen?
Sir, yung Mentimeter po natin.
Yung Mentimeter pa
Yes
din.
po.
Okay, wait.
Sige po.
Pupunta tayo sa Kahoot. Ayun. Okay, so here's our game pin. Lagyan natin ng sounds para marinig din ng ating mga participants. So for our Miss Kiana, ano na po nakikita? Nasa Kahoot na po tayo?
Yes po, sir.
Ayan, exciting. So make use of your real name. You just go to kahoot.it. And then you use our game pin 3842127. Again, our game pin, ayan, si Nestle. Yung pwede pong with first name and surname. Pero sige, wag na nga. Siguro, let's get 100 participants. Ay, ang dami, ang bilis. Okay, sige, mag-start na tayo. Yung mga, ayan. So, key in the correct answer. How do virus enter healthy cells? Breaking through, they enter through the pores, their key matches the cell's lock, or scientists don't exactly know. What is your answer? Okay, we have 60, 70, And 1. So, oh, oh, in the country, diba? It's you use your real name. It's also one thing that you can make use of. Make use of your real name para participants. So for our participants, Miss Kiana, ano na po nakikita? Nasa Kahoot na po tayo?
Yes po, sir.
Ayan, exciting. So make use of your real name. You just go to kahoot.it. And then you use our game pin 3842127. Again, our game pin, ayan, si Nestle. Yung pwede pong with first name and surname. O pero sige, wag na nga. Siguro, let's get 100 participants. Ay, ang dami, ang bilis. Okay, o sige, mag-start na tayo. Yung mga, ayan. So, key in the correct answer. How do virus enter healthy cells? Breaking through, they enter through the pores, their key matches the cell's lock, or scientists don't exactly know. What is your answer? Okay, we have 60, 70, and 1. So, oh, anong nangyari sa 70, sa 80 plus? Only 5 get it correctly. Siguro mga science teacher to. So, who are they? Are you excited? Annalyn A. Balu. Yan. Palakpakan natin si Miss Annalyn. Second question. Yan. Habol-habol tayo, ha? Pabilisan po pala itong mag-key in ng sagot. Nakalimutan kong sabihin kanina. Okay, next question. True or false? Once inside, viruses usually replicate or multiply. Ay, ang bilis bigla. Anong iba? Gustong bumawi. Grabe, 360 answers. And there are 215 who got it correctly. And who top who among them got it correctly? Oh, si Miss, ay nawala si Miss. Emmanuel. Ayan, si Emmanuel. 1,424. Wow. Nawala na si Miss Annalyn. Miss Marites, go laban. Next question. When a virus invades a living organism, the living organism becomes the virus. Protein code, host, genetic material, none of the above. 10 seconds to go. 5, 2, and 1. Okay, 966 answered. Oh, there are 140 who get it correctly. And wow, ang galing naman ni si Sir Emmanuel. Aba, ano ba to si Sir Emmanuel? Siguro DOST ba to? DOST scholar ba to si Sir? 2003. Oh, okay. Fourth question. Viruses are made of genetic material and its legs, protein coat, brain, or eyes. Nakakatuwa naman yung mga sumasagot. Ang dami. And 1. Who's on top? Let's see. Wow, napakahusay naman ni Sir Emmanuel. Sino bang sa kanya? Edita is the highest climber. Next, fifth question. Humans become ill from a virus when our immune system doesn't fight. We always get sick when they enter. There are too many viruses to defend against. Both A and B. And 1. And meron lamang 170 na nakakuha ng tamang sagot at ang nasa taas ay si iba talaga, Sir Emmanuel. Arlene Legaspi, laban. Tigasan kaya sila? Mamaya malalaman natin. Sixth question.
If you are sick with a virus, what will the doctor tell you? To rest, use over the counter medications for symptoms, stay hydrated, or all of the above. 3, 2, and 1. Sino kaya makakatalo kay Emmanuel? Aba,
Aba,
siya
siya
pa rin talaga. Mukhang, wag kayong sumuko, guys. Kaya nyo yan. Laban pa. Seventh question. How can we try to prevent a virus from taking over our body? You can't. Sleep, vaccine, eating vitamin C. And 5 seconds. Go, guys. 2 and 1. Okay. 142 got it correctly. Iba talaga. Napakahusay. Mika Dayaw, Jessica Nativid. Nativid lang. Andre Vermont. Okay. Eighth question. A vaccine contains bacteria, healthy virus, dead, weakened virus, or all of the above? Ha? Mabagal ngayon yung pag-under ng mga sagot natin. 3 seconds to go. Go, guys. And 1. Oh, there are 271 who got it correctly. Wow naman talaga. So, shoutout natin si Emmanuel. Kung sino ka man, ang galing mo po. Mika Dayaw, habol. Meron pang 2 questions. Jessica Nativid, Angel May Monde, and Juna Misago. Okay, ninth questions. There are more, 2 questions. One more questions after this. Strength, character, or immunity? Vaccines help us build blank to a virus. What's the answer? 5 seconds to go. Go, go. Okay. 348 got it correctly. And still, Emmanuel is on top. Okay, last question. Si Emmanuel kaya ang makakatanggap ng ating tumataging team na 100? Or si Mika Dayaw o meron pa kayang iba? Last question. Go, guys. This system helps fight against invading viruses and bacteria. Okay, 5 seconds to go, and we can now meet our winners. Okay, 934 answered. Oh, 90 lang. Oh, by the way, guys, tatlo pala yung ano dito, makikita nating winners para matuwa din naman yung magiging top 3 natin. Yung rank 3, 50 pesos load. Yung rank 2, another 50 pesos. And then yung rank 1, 100 pesos load. Okay? And are you all excited to find out who are our top 3 winners? Tanan! Jessica Nativid. May 50 pesos load ka. Ayan. Mika Dayaw. And our Emmanuel. Yay! Yan, di ba? Ako na yung natutuwa. Okay. So there you go. That is our Kahoot. And you can also do this. You can also make use of this. By the way, the activity or the questions, I just actually took it. Again, sabi ko nga, sharing is caring. So I think the one who made this is also from other country. Yung sinasabi ko na we can actually, connect with other teachers abroad, and they can share the resources that they have, and at the same time we Filipino teachers can also at least share whatever materials that we have sa ibang bansa din naman, di ba? So that is Kahoot. Yan. I hope guys you enjoyed our activity. I mean that application.
Next characteristic of our learners is that they are visual. So in an era of information overload, messages have increasingly become image-based. Signs, logos, and brands communicate across the language barriers with color and picture rather than with words and phrases, which is true, 'di ba? So kadalasan yung mga bata natin ayaw na nilang magbasa, ayaw na nila ng marami nakikitang words. What they want is just pictures. And so make use of those pictures to engage your students. Want big picture, use big image. This is actually one of the template that I took also from Slides Carnival. So in that particular picture, you can actually give, you can elicit so many questions and insights from your students. Last school year, in one of my topics in UCSP, Understanding Culture, Society, and Politics, instead of discussing with them the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and the last activity kasi is an advocacy campaign. What I did is that I asked them to come up with a photo, a pictorial. Since they really want, pictorials, they want posting their pictures in Instagrams and in Facebook. O sige, binigyan ko sila ng pagkakataon. So we made an advocacy campaign by just really, making use of their pictures. No explanations, no paragraphs, only phrases. And see, how creative are our students. 'Di ba? You just have to, give them and let them do whatever they want to do. Ibigay kung anong hilig sa kanila at makikita nyo kung gaano kaganda yung mga bagay na pwede nilang magawa. See? This one, ang kanyang advocacy is body shaming. The right to sleep and rest, leisure. Ayan, di ba? So, yun nga, 'di ba? Parang let us just try to see what is the interest of our students, the things that they want to do in their lives. I mean, what they usually do. 'Di ba? In social media particularly, 'di ba? Diyan natin makikita kung ano yung mga hilig nila. And so, kung anong hilig nila, yun ang ibigay natin sa pamamagitan ng mga lessons natin, ng mga activities na pwede natin gawin sa klase natin. And mind you, gugustuhin at iibigin nila ang subject mo, ang lesson mo, ang topic mo kasi related sa buhay nila at related sa kanila. Another application that I used in my classes, ngayon dito sa webinar na ito, I actually used Slides Carnival. Yan. Ngayon, syempre, di ba, hindi ka nagagamit ng, before the pandemic, we are still using Manila papers and cartolina. When I was a student teacher in Antonio Maceda Integrated School, back then, my critic teacher was Lorena Ganjongko. Yan, si Ma'am Lorena. Meron kaming parati ko siya nakikita yung Manila paper niya, yung cartolina niya, nape-preserve niya, naka-plastic cover pa and all. Tanong, pwede ba natin siya gamitin ngayon sa online classes? Pwede naman kung gusto mo yung background mo, yun yung 'di ba, yung mga cartolinas and Manila papers. Pero isa sa pwede natin gamitin since we will be dealing with PowerPoint presentations, 'di ba? You can also make use of this Slides Carnival kasi nandito na yung templates. Lalagay mo na lang yung information. May guides na rin kung anong ilalagay mo. Kung picture ba yan, kung words ba yan, kung numbers ba yan. And since our students are visual, meron na rin dyan mga infographics, meron na rin dyan mga ready-made charts that you can make use of. So in that way, hindi mabuburyo yung estudyante mo na puro words yung nakikita niya. So may mga images, may mga pictures. Okay? So ayan, Slides Carnival. Pwede niyo siyang i-download, pwede niyo rin siya gamitin online. Last is, our students is digital. Etong ginawa natin ngayon, yung mga pinresent ko sa inyong mga activities, yung mga online activities from the Kahoot, from the Mentimeter, yung Slides Carnival, etong ginagawa natin ngayon, this is digital already. Okay? So we've called the emerging generation Gen Alpha. But we also call them the Generation Glass. Why Generation Glass? hindi na tayo sa papel, 'di ba? Hindi na ballpen at papel ang ginagamit ng mga estudyante natin. What they are using right now are the iPads and the screens. And on these iPads and screens, they learned. 'Di ba? You know, in one of my classes, um, nung nagkaklase ako syempre sanay ako nung sinusulat ko yung mga lectures ko. But one of my students told me, Sir, okay lang po ba na naka-laptop? You know, I just allowed her. Bakit? Doon siya natututo eh. I mean, kanya-kanya tayo ng paraan kung paano tayo natututo. For the Gen X and the Gen Y, perhaps, the most effective way sa atin pa rin is pagsusulat. Let's say, for example, ako, yung lecture ko ngayon, I wrote it. Sinulat ko muna siya sa paper and then I transferred it in a PowerPoint presentation. Doon ako mas hiyang, doon ako mas nagiging effective, 'di ba? Eh yung mga bata natin, kung mas natututo sila sa iPad, kung mas natututo sila sa cellphone, sa laptop, sa computer, then let them do it. Allow them to do it. Allow them to use it, 'di ba? I mean sa cellphones, ayaw nilang itago mga cellphones, then use it. 'Di ba? Ngayon nagamit natin siya, 'di ba? So there's no better way to explain this but this one. They are digital. So guys, teachers, viewers, I know that we are all teachers, we are all educators, and we are all innovators. So let us just try to recall what are the five characteristics of today's students. They are social, they are mobile, they are global, visual, and digital. So after this webinar and after knowing some of the things that you can make use of in your respective classes, I am not saying naman na, you know, show everything away that you used before and then start learning about these things. Dahil ito na tayo, papunta na talaga tayo sa online classes. No. Like what I said a while ago, you are teachers, you are educators, I know you are innovators. The new normal classroom does not tell you to forget your time-tested strategies. I know you already have something that you made from the past that you see and that you think effective enough in your classes, in your students. You are the teacher of your students. You know very well your students. And I know and I believe you know what is good for your students. But what I am trying to point out here is that while we do have the time tested strategy, we can still innovate it. We can still improve it and match it to what is existing. Adapt to the new trends in education. Let's say for example, in my case, I am really fond of asking my students to come up with a video. Okay, before pandemic, yes, we can do it. The students can do it. They can actually make videos. They can actually shoot. They can film and so on and so forth. But after the pandemic, can I still use it? Pwede pa rin ba yung klase ng paggawa ng mga videos nila? Pwede pa rin ba yung klase ng paggawa ng films nila before the pandemic? And now, after pandemic, hindi na. Pero sabi ko nga, these are the time-tested strategies that I have from the past. We can innovate it. Paano ko siya in-innovate? Sabi ko nga, you just have to be very aware of the things that your students are doing. Make use of the social media. Ano ang sikat ngayon? Yung mga pass the challenge, 'di ba? Pass the brush challenge, pass that makeup challenge or the transformation challenge. And so that is one that I asked my students did last or I mean 2 nights ago.
Ayun, Angeline Barrera, hello. Bakit ka na congrats? Bakit ka na congrats?
So since we are in media arts school and caters for media, yung mga gamit na pinapakita nila o yung mga bagay na pinapakita nila are all concerning or pertaining to the media arts. So eventually you can ask them, why are those things essential to their course? Why are those things important? What are the use of those things? And to you there, guys, to our viewers, you can also make this one. Let's say, for example, for the humanities and social sciences, what are the essentials for this group of people? For the STEM people, for the STEM students, what are the things that they think essential? For the ABM, for the gas, for the sports, di ba? Asa sila ng mga bola, bola ng basketball, ng volleyball. Wag lang ikaw ang binobola nila, di ba? There you go. You see, kung before, yung heavy movies, heavy films, heavy short films, na hindi na natin pwede magawa again, we can just innovate it. Nagawa? Yes. Nagawa. Again, we just have to be innovators. We just have to innovate things. So, innovate without abandoning what works. So, again, di ba, nagamit na natin yan from the past. And I'm sure you were able to see the effects of those strategies that you made from the past. You just have to innovate it. And if after this webinar, you are still doubtful if you can enter or if you can face the new normal in our classrooms, in your respective classes, do not doubt yourself. You know what? Before this day, medyo doubtful din ako sa sarili ko. Like sabi ko nga, karapat dapat ba ako na maging speaker sa Vibal? Kaya ko ba? So, two nights ago, yun yung iniisip ko talaga. Like, sabi ko nga kay Miss Kiana, parang ayaw ko na, parang gusto ko mag-back out. Kasi parang sabi ko, with the line of the speakers from the past, and then ako, di ba, parang sino ba naman ba ako? Until this one person, a colleague of mine, hindi niya alam na magtotalk ako ngayon dito sa Vibal, minessage niya ako, just to tell me lang na, you know what, malayo ang mararating mo and all ganito, ganyan. So, sabi ko nga, minsan, di ba, you just have to believe yourself. You just have to trust yourself. Because there are people who are also believing in your capability. Di ba? So, just to end this, your burning desire and passion for teaching is enough to change the lives of the learners. You don't need to have the many online activities. You don't need to abandon the things that you are doing from the things that you did from the past just to get updated, just to be techie savvy. Your burning desire and passion for the learners, for teaching is enough. So that's it for my topic this afternoon. So once again, I am Erwin Apostol saying thank you so much to all of you who started and finished my talk this afternoon. So if you do have question, you can find me, or if you want to ask something, you can find me at my in my social media accounts, Erwin Apostol, my Facebook, Erwin underscore Apostol, my Instagram, and feel free to send me a message using my email account. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed and you learned something from today's webinar. Thank you, Miss Kana.
Okay po. Thank you very much, Sir Erwin, for that very engaging session. So before we end the session, sir, let's proceed to the Q&A part.
Okay.
Ayan po, we
Miss
have...
Kiana, before the Q&A part,
Apo.
okay lang bang batiin ko muna yung mga ko.
Sige po,
Gusto
sir.
na
Go
bati
po.
kayo ng
Madam
nung
Krista,
umpisa.
hello.
Sige po, sir.
Yeah,
Madam
yung mga
Krista, salamat.
friends, colleagues ko from the Constellation
Thank you,
College
Madam Krista.
Manila, the Augustinian
Salamat sa
community, hello there,
pangalan.
hello guys. They are the ones who accepted me in my first year of teaching. from Central Escolar University and Central Escolar Integrated School, from the
Thank
Quezon City
you sa
High School,
pangalan.
and from the Eugenio Lopez Junior Center for Media Arts Senior High School. Hello po sa inyong lahat. And of course, my relatives, my family, my friends. Sige po, Miss Kiana, let's now go to Q&A.
Okay po, sir. So, our first question, sir, came from Miss Roda Caneda. Ayan po. The question, sir, is, Kahoot is really fun and engaging for learners. But is it effective if we assign it as their homework?
Okay. Yung Kahoot po kasi, kung iaano natin siya as homework, medyo para sa akin para sa akin lang to. Mas okay po siya kapag halimbawang as part of yung mga classroom engagement, engagement natin sa classroom, be it online or offline. For homework kasi, for assignment, siguro we can have other applications or we can have other activities. And for assignment kasi, ako talaga, what I am suggesting in speaking about assignments, dapat yung assignments natin, hindi na siya dapat yung researchable, yung
Yan, salamat Crystal sa pangalan.